Gear Second is a technique that enhances the user's strength and mobility. It was first seen in Luffy fight against Blue No. This technique involves Luffy speeding up the blood flow in all or selected body parts, in order to provide them with more oxygen and nutrients. This makes him much faster and more powerful. The technique uses even more oxygen and energy, using up more food and causing Luffy to pant heavily. He has been able to heavily damage some of the strongest individuals in the series while this technique was active. Gear Second hacks away at his life force dramatically, increasing a chance of having a much shorter lifespan because he is starving his body, though Luffy rebukes it, saying that it does not matter as long as he saves his friends. Prior to the time skip, Luffy would initiate this technique by using his leg as a pump to increase the blood flow in all of his body parts. As a result, all of his body parts become stronger and faster. The technique used more oxygen and energy, using more food, and caused him to pant heavily during use. When this technique was in effect, his entire metabolic rate went so high that his sweat vaporized rapidly, making his body look as if it were steaming, and, in the anime, his entire skin turned slightly pink and shiny from the increased blood flow. At first, Luffy could only use Gear Second for a short period of time, because the accelerated speed at which nutrients are used up depletes his body rapidly. Most of the techniques in this mode are named the same as the regular attacks, with jet added after the Gomu Gomu no prefix, though oftentimes, Luffy will omit this prefix when using several attacks in succession. The known name techniques that are used by Luffy so far in this form were as Gomu Gomu no pistol, so fast that the fist's movement is invisible, and it truly seems like he shoots his opponent, except that the resulting impact is not akin to an actual pistol, but to a small hand-held cannon and powerful enough to propel the unlucky recipient several meters away. Gomu Gomu no rifle. A Gear Second version of Luffy. The winding of the original rifle along with its snapback happening almost at the same time as Luffy speeds towards the target makes this move impossible to evade. Gomu Gomu no Jet Stamp. Luffy delivers a Gomu Gomu no Stamp, with the same effect as the jet pistol. Gomu Gomu no Jet Missile. Luffy stretches and grabs onto an enemy's body. Then, he very quickly retracts, crashing into the foe, making it a stronger version of Gomu Gomu no Rocket. Gomu Gomu no Jet Bazooka. Luffy charges at his opponent at high speed, and delivers an incredibly fast and strong Gomu Gomu no Bazooka. Luffy demonstrated being able to use this move to propel himself from mid-air, allowing him to perform this attack continuously. Gomu Gomu no Jet Bullet. An extremely fast, close-range punch with very great force. When attacking head-on, the stretching of the original bullet along with the resulting snapback seem to occur almost simultaneously at once, making it virtually inescapable. Gomu Gomu no Jet Axe. Luffy stretches his leg vertically and then crashes it down on his opponent, unlike the usual version however. Rather than merely smashing his foot into the enemy, the speed at which it is done is so quick that rather than attacking the area directly in front of him, his jet axe strikes several meters in length, thus increasing its range. Gomu Gomu no Twin Jet Pistol. Luffy punches with both arms simultaneously. Visually, the move only differs from his normal Gomu Gomu no Bazooka in that instead of doing an open palm strike, he has clenched fists which leave two knuckle-shaped imprints on his foe. As since the move hits so fast, the air from it really looks like Luffy is literally firing two pistols. Gomu Gomu no Jet Gatling. This is the strongest technique of Luffy in Gear Second. Luffy stands still, bends forward and moves his arms upwards at speeds which they can no longer be seen, leaving only jet streams in their place, very much like how the jet pistol looks. This results in an effect comparable to Foxy's QB Rush, except that Luffy does not need to make use of Noro photons to slow down his target in order to accumulate the hits. The hits land so fast that, after a volley, they seemingly connect simultaneously. The circles of air bursts from the punches surrounding Luffy resemble the many barrels of an actual Gatling gun. However, due to the large amount of energy it uses, Luffy cannot sustain it for long, although the time it is used is longer than the regular Gatling. Gomu Gomu no JET, Rocket. After grabbing onto something with stretched out arms, Luffy instantly propels himself forward with blinding speed. Gomu Gomu no Gigant Jet Shell. This was his strongest technique at the time. While he is still in Gear Second, Luffy goes into Gear Third with Hon Fusen. With the combination of Gear Second's high speed and Gear Third's air within his bones, Luffy launches his air-filled body and rams into an opponent like a large cannonball. This move is quite reckless, as Luffy suffers both from the excess burn on his body from Gear Second, and the difficulty of moving his body from Gear Third.